The angry, educated black man has returned from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? The black mecca with black culture. I still got my stuff over there. I'm unpacking. You know, I got to celebrate black love. I was an honorary groomsman, and I got an amazing lit video ready for y'all, man. Being educated means that I'm also gonna have educational content. And we got a travel series coming soon. But, you know, I'm not one to talk, I'm one to do, so I'm just gonna show you. Stay on my Instagram feed for lit shit from New Orleans, my lit videos, and all new content coming up. T-shirts to buy of the angry, educated black man in my Instagram. So we're gonna make sure you get all the content on all social medias. Instagram's been bumping, and we're still gonna get it up on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And on this show, we've got Jerry Jones, fuck nigga of the week, Paul Ryan's Dabbn appropriation, inmates trying to build a wall, the LA Chargers, and the top 5 shitty tweets from Donald Trump in 2016 to go off some other shitty tweets from 2017. Let's run it, nigga. Angry, educated black man. My fuck nigga of the week, Jerry Jones. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
I believe that Tony Romo will play in the Super Bowl. I know that if he's healthy enough, standing, he'll be in the Super Bowl.
With a star on his helmet?
Well, I don't know where to go from there.
You've got the #1 quarterback, Dak Prescott, and you still in press conferences right after y'all lost by 3 points because of some stupid-ass play calling by Jason Garrett and a questionable catch, in my opinion, by Jared Cook, and you're talking about Tony Romo? What the fuck is going on in your head?
Certainly, I feel very strongly what you saw that veteran quarterback do in Rodgers out there. Romo is capable of doing.
Well, your veteran quarterback has had 7 fucking years in the league not to do shit and continue to get injured, and he's talking about when he's healthy. All you want to do is hold on to your great fucking white hope. When Dak Prescott put up the best rookie numbers ever, passer rating, interception rating, completion percentage, and you still talking about fucking Tony Romo who can't stay on the field healthy in fucking preseason?
And where Romo is going to be relative to our team, that there's any credibility to it. There's only one that can make that decision, and there's been no decision made.
That's what you want to fucking talk about? You don't want to talk about Jason Garrett's terrible decision? You don't want to talk about the great season or all the potential that you have moving forward? You want to just throw your dick out on the table and tell these reporters that you're the one who has control? Man, fuck you. And fuck the Cowboys if they gonna be on that fuck shit. Dak Prescott, go somewhere else, man. Ezekiel, go somewhere else. Don't play for that fuck ass nigga, man. Honestly, when I was growing up, I wasn't even a big Dallas Cowboy fan because I couldn't stand all the nostalgia around it. Jerry Jones was a coon in my opinion. And the only reason that he could run a team was because he had the money, but really he didn't know how to get the personnel, which is why he fired Jimmy Jones. And half the time I'd be running into people be like, oh, you're from Dallas. Oh, you must be country. You must be so-and-so. No, nigga, I'm educated and angry and the black man. So I can do whatever the fuck I want to, thank you. Because damn it, I represent Dallas well. I represent the Mavericks well. I represent the Cowboys well. Because when people see me, I'm a good soul and I'm a good spirit. Not that fucking coonery that you see like Jerry Jones. Players like Aaron Rodgers who can pelvic thrust, but Cam Newton's getting mauled out there and not shit's happening. Growing up with all that damn racism. Motherfuckers like Jerry Jones. Damn it. That's why he's fuck nigga of the week.
So did y'all see Paul Ryan's appropriation of dabbing? And why are they calling it the dab? And why are y'all still dabbing? The funny part about it is that the congressman's kid who was dabbing, Paul Ryan didn't even know what it was. He just thought he was sneezing when he hit that hoe and he was just laughing at him. Yo, that kid got some swagger, you know what I'm saying? Then Paul Ryan got on some shows like, now I know what the dab is. The kid wasn't really dabbing. Cam Newton does the dab. Shut your bitch ass up. You don't know shit about dabbing. You don't know what the fuck he was doing. Paul Ryan, stop your appropriation and stop putting dabbing on there. The shit's old. Y'all old. And stop cooning. God damn it. Appropriating.
When did tweets turn into fucking diplomatic relations? When the Mexican president has to tweet, oh, we're not gonna build the wall, and he's got informants that fucking Congress is gonna pay for it, while everybody else has been sitting up here believing these lies. Are we really serious to where diplomatic relations that should be sat down and had a conversation of, we're fucking tweeting to each other, to where we can actually get some real news about what's gonna happen? I saw the perfect meme with a message like, oh, your healthcare has been canceled due to a series of tweets. And it was just a working family, and that's just real as fuck. This nigga just gonna tweet diplomatic relations. They already ready to repeal Obamacare. That's where all the main news is coming from, since he's not even letting reporters talk at a fucking press conference. And not to mention the Massachusetts governor is already talking about using inmates to build the wall. How are we going to use inmates to build the wall? This is just like slavery once again. And this is what I was talking about before, about how we don't know what's going to happen with this legislation. Once again, could they potentially be making rules against illegal aliens and try to move immigrants into the prison system, expand that, and just use them to have free labor once again, which is going to be another system for privatized industries to make more money. Is Trump going to put more people in jail and prison than ever before? Than Bill Clinton, who happens to be Hillary Clinton's, man, I'm not even gonna get into that, about how, man, that's some bullshit. I would have voted for Bernie, goddammit, but we are not gonna have no goddamn inmates building no fucking wall. That's not gonna happen. Not to mention, if we consider the treatment of prisons to inmates, the ACLU has filed many lawsuits in cases against what the prison system has done to their inmates. Are we gonna fix the legislation behind what's putting them in those jails? The treatment of those prisoners? No, we just gonna throw them to do more fucking labor, which is bullshit. You're not solving the problem, you're just adding to it and putting more people in jail, which which only is going to make more legislation and more incentive for people to put people in jail, which is going to make the situation worse. Here goes another new coon of 2017, Steve Harvey, meeting with Donald Trump. We've already pointed out Kanye and Jim Brown for supporting his cooning. This was a shining example due to what happened to John Lewis. What's important to focus on is how people are going to interact, especially these celebrities and people who we know are famous, are going to interact with Trump. And this was a good lesson on so many levels. As soon as Steve Harvey meets with him and says that, oh, he's trying to help with black poverty issues, the following day he sends tweets out to John Lewis, somebody who marched with Martin Luther King, about how he wasn't doing anything in the perpetuation of the black Atlanta neighborhoods being a hood and there being a lot of crime there. So a wholesome coon-ass Steve Harvey showed us what not to do, and John Lewis showed us how to do it, and addressed Trump's long history of what he's done and who he's putting into office and why he decided not to go to his inauguration. Hell, Steve Harvey's wife had to tell him not to go to the fucking inauguration, you brainwashed ass motherfucking coon. I was wrong in my thinking and did realize that if we had somebody like DeRay Mickelson to meet with Trump, then they would have a good platform, and there's somebody who has been in the community who may have not have gotten the shine that Steve Harvey has. Issues like the healthcare system, like the prison system, like the judiciary practices, all these different things that could really, make a difference for the black poverty that's going on. But I just think Steve Harvey wants to get that shine, which makes this the coonery. Malcolm X said it best in 1964. What happens when these white racists is they like to bring in these Negro leaders and say that they're going to make a change and that they're going to do something. And these Negro leaders walk away from the table saying that these guys are all right. And you know what he said that in? The bullet or the ballot. Let them know. Malcolm X all day over here, man. Fuck that shit and get the fuck out of here with that goddamn cooning, nigga. And we already know how I feel about his racist tweets towards John Lewis. His despicable fucking comments about John Lewis, who marched with a fucking Martin Luther King and was fighting for civil rights while Donald Trump was over there borrowing $1 million fucking as a small fucking loan and writing off $1 billion as a fucking write-off for his tax returns. You fucking shitty ass businessman. This nigga was fighting for civil rights, you fuck boy. Then on top of that, don't ever in your life come for Black Twitter. We'll eat your monkey ass alive, motherfucker. We'll make your whole orange hair turn white because you so motherfucking worried about us. Wake your bitch ass up. All them fucking meds and fast food must got you sleep, you dumbass motherfucker. This now brings me to a list of the 5 worst tweets in 2016 from Donald Trump. He thinks he was roasting niggas, so I'ma roast him. After winning the Electoral College, he called it rigged and said a bunch of illegal people voted. One, the Electoral College is a dated system anyway, and it was designed to benefit slave owners in the early 1800s and late 1800s, and all the other times it was meant to benefit slave owners. 2, this is the second time a Republican president has won from the Electoral College, and we saw how shitty the first one was, and this is not looking much better, fuck nigga. How in the fuck you gonna call Megyn Kelly a bimbo? You're the fucking bimbo. That's why her smart ass left Fox and went to somewhere to make her more money, and she ain't gonna be spouting no more of that bullshit and them dumbass stories and them fucking supporting your conservative bullshit. How are you gonna tweet about Cinco de Mayo when you're trying to build a wall to prevent Mexicans from coming in there? 2, your restaurant doesn't even serve a fucking Taco Bell. And 3rd, who in the fuck are Hispanics? Have you never heard of the word Latino? You just gonna keep saying Hispanic? You look like a fucking idiot. I love Hispanics. Bitch nigga, we know this is a lie and a PR sting. You look like a fucking idiot for putting this shit on Twitter and them dumbass papers and that ugly ass nasty tasting looking ass taco bowl and that ugly ass mug on the top of your head and that ugly ass nasty finger of yours and that cheesy bullshit ass smile. You're gonna say you appreciate the congratulations after the worst terror attack in American history? Man, what the fuck is wrong with you? All those people have died and all you can worry about is being right. On top of the fact we're gonna go to Obama's farewell address where he talks about how you neutralize ISIL. Fuck boy, the fuck up. Running your mouth if you wanna put your nuts on the table or something. You ain't did shit. You trashed your own party after the sexual assault allegations. Now you're dragging them in wanting to help you make legislation. That's awkward. Just like it was awkward when you won because you motherfuckers didn't even know. That's why you didn't even have a winner speech ready and was in some little ass room because you got no business in here in the first place. You can't even stay loyal to your own party. How the fuck you gonna stay loyal to America? Also, bullying the market is detrimental as fuck, and you made Boeing stock drop because you couldn't get a discount on a plane. Some more fuckboy behavior. So those are all the shitty 2016 tweets from Donald Trump this year. But hey, like I said, as the angry educated black man, we gonna go to the other side and we gonna go celebrate black love in New Orleans and the angry educated black man being with the Becoming Bailey party. Let's go. Run the video. It's lit. Editor, it's lit. Hey, too much sauce. Hey, too much sauce. Y'all. Yeah, I hope y'all like that lit video. You know, it was great to go to New Orleans, all the rich culture, rich history. My sister went to Xavier, got to see the university, Dillard University, of course. You've got the rich history of jazz, it was the foundation of all music, you know what I'm saying, right there in that little corner where they was holding it down, going down Bourbon Street and seeing all the rich culture and history. I mean, it just was so much black love, black history, black culture, doing the second line, walking down the streets, for an hour. It was incredible. It was an experience that I'll never forget. New Orleans definitely held it down. I'll have to visit again. Oh, great food too, and can't forget that. And the drinks. I had my good old hand grenade. It was crazy. It was lit. We gotta celebrate blackness all together, you know what I'm saying? We held it down. Black Twitter, nigga Navy, Hidden Fences, the Golden Globes, Obama's farewell. Man, we was doing it. Shit. Too much sauce. Hey, y'all. Made the angry, educated black man proud. But to the Golden Globes, Tracee Ellis Ross was the first leading actress to win in 34 years with her role in Blackish. Man, she had the beautiful dress, Holding It Down, Diana Ross's daughter, The Beautiful Blackness. Moonlight won for Best Drama. Viola Davis had an incredible speech where she talked about her father and continued to show unparalleled classes as Meryl Streep just drowned her throat in white tears. It was beautiful. We, of course, had Donald Glover giving his incredible speech after Atlanta, and the two-star actors just showing all that love, you know what I'm saying, just hugging, you know what I'm saying, having a moment right there. It was so real, you know what I'm saying, it made me proud, you know what I'm saying. And, of course, after giving a great speech, he shouted out the Migos, Bad and Bougie, hey, Bad and Bougie, hey, Bad and Bougie. Of course, Black Twitter was on fire. We saw Pharrell's face with the Hidden Fences. Man, all that shit was hilarious, man. There was so many goddamn memes, man. I was rolling in laughter. Then, of course, there was Nigger Navy. Yeah, who basically fucked up and said Trump wants to make a bigger Navy, but instead of saying bigger Navy, they said Nigger Navy. And, of course, Black Twitter was eating. I mean, it was just so historic. There was just so many tweets and so much greatness to just be shown. I mean, all I can do is just sit here and talk as you see all these beautiful tweets about people just roasting and cooking. You know what I'm saying? It was Chef Curry and that goddamn motherfucker. It was like the Golden State Warriors when they beat the fuck out of the goddamn Cavaliers, you know what I'm saying? Beating them niggas by goddamn 40. Just run the tweets, you know what I'm saying? So much blackness. We drown in white tears. We drown. Obama gave his farewell after 8 years in office. I myself thought it was impossible to see a black man as president while I was alive, so to see that is something incredible, and I think he did an amazing job and will go down as history as one of the greatest presidents ever. And the farewell was very touching. The 50-minute segment, I was just listening to it while I was shooting around, and it really touched me. There were so many points that were true upon it, and I think it's going to be one of those Martin Luther King speeches where we look back 50 years and say, you know, all these things that he said are going to come to fruition to this day. What about this Chargers logo? After the fans burned their jerseys in San Diego because the Chargers are going to LA, they put out this ugly ass logo that everybody roasted and literally has to be the shortest lived logo in sports history. They roasted it so hard on Twitter, man, they had to make a fucking new one. Everybody was like, what the fuck's going on? And then even the Tampa Bay Lightning were like, oh, this looks just like our logo. After y'all did all of this, y'all just gonna have this ugly ass logo? Especially after having a surprise decision to moving to Los Angeles, are you gonna have a surprise ugly ass logo? Nigga, that look like one of your little 8-year-old kids drew that shit. Like, what the fuck was that? Y'all gotta have Zorro draw y'all better logo. That ugly ass shit. Look like a broken Zeus Thunderbolt. Look like you paid a graphic designer from Fiverr. Looking like an old Madden 98 logo. Look like somebody cut out some ugly ripped jeans. Looking like a 7th grade coloring book. Motherfucking Dabbn Sweeney being a G as he usually is, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud that Clemson won. And actually, I'm an Alabama hater, but you know it was a good game. Great national championship, but Dabbn went in, you know what I'm saying? Dabbing on motherfucking Colin Cowherd.
The guy that called us a fraud. Ask Alabama if we're a fraud. Was his name Colin Cowherd? Ask him, I don't never met him, don't know him.
Talking about, oh, you're a fraud. He was like, who's a motherfucking fraud?
Ask him if we're Alabama if we're a fraud. Ask Ohio State if we're a fraud. Ask Oklahoma if we're a fraud.
Ohio State didn't say we was fraud. Oklahoma didn't say we was a fraud. We wanted to play Alabama and we took them niggas out. What's good?
The only fraud is that guy. Because he didn't do his homework. I hope y'all print that.
Take our next question.
He was like, there ain't no more fraud. His players was just looking on the side like, damn, he got real. I didn't even see coach was going to do him like that. The white boy to the right was like, oh, damn. I mean, I should say the white boy to the right. The dude who caught 5 touchdown passes all together in all the national championships. He looked to the right like, damn, ooh, that was real. You know what I'm saying? But Dabbn had a right to say it. You know what I'm saying? He was passionate about teaching his players about good ethics and good values, you know, and working hard and believing in themselves. And I really enjoyed his speech. You know what I'm saying? He was emotional when they finally won. And he came from the bottom and really came up. So, you know, I got utmost respect for Dabbn. He can say whatever he wants to. Some motherfuckers like Colin Cowherd calling him a motherfucking fraud. He got to let him know. Motherfuckers real out here. My name's Dabbn motherfucking Sweeney. I dab on niggas who talk shit, my nigga. We got rings, nigga. Motherfucking rings. Really big rings with a really big team. You know what I'm saying? Go sit your bitch ass down and commentate, fuck nigga.